How are you, Peyton?
Doing well, doing well. How are you?
I'm good, as good can be in the quarantine.
True.
But I have learned a lot about the thing we are using, Zoom. I've learned a lot about it during this quarantine, so it kind of opens you up to a whole new world. I mean, I'm on the Millennium Falcon right now, so
And I am among the clouds of
you
Cloud
are.
City.
You are. So today's your birthday.
It is.
Happiest of birthdays, friend.
Thank you.
What have you done today?
Well, let's see. Um, I uh had some pizza is my favorite food. Um, and I had a cake and I opened a few presents, which, as you know, were all Star Wars related.
Naturally, naturally. So what all did you get?
Well, here, let's show one of them actually. Oh, you can't see him.
Oh.
Like a little bit. IG-11.
Oh, okay. IG-11.
Yes, he will now initiate self-destruct.
Because I knew you, I have been changed for good. Happy birthday, Peyton. I may have contacted some friends, and we just wanted to let you know how much we loved you. So, here they are.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Preston. Happy birthday to you. I love you.
So, what did you think about Mandalorian?
The Mandalorian was truly something very different and very fresh with Star Wars, I have to say.
I agree. I have even went on record saying that it's the best of the Disney franchise since Rogue One.
We have a difference of opinion there, but that's okay.
I enjoyed it. It felt like, one of those westerns that, you know, everyone loves. Like when I was a kid, those famous westerns with like Clint Eastwood and, Tombstone, and it just had that
Hmm.
gunslinger feel, and I absolutely enjoyed it. I loved it. We got some cool introductions near the end there, like Moff Gideon with the dark saber, which blew my mind.
That blew everyone's mind from the beginning of like people that have never seen Star Wars to the ones who've followed from the beginning
Yeah.
and the Clone Wars fans in between.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Hey Peyton, happy birthday! I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope that I get to see you again soon. It's been too long. I miss you.
Hey Peyton, Marcy and I are here to tell you happy birthday. Even though I really have nothing to say about Star Wars because I know nothing about it and it's okay that I don't, but I love you and Marcy loves you. You can say, there you go. And we hope you have a fabulous birthday and we can't wait to when we can actually see you and enjoy some Publix cake together. Love ya. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Have you Clone Wars just ended, correct?
It did yesterday.
How was it?
It was
Was it
very emotional.
emotional? So did it run right into the third movie?
Oh, it ran in and through. So, spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen all of Clone Wars, which I highly, highly recommend you do.
Mhm.
At the end of Clone Wars, Anakin Skywalker's apprentice, Ahsoka Tano, has left the Jedi Order, but she's come back to help the people of Mandalore, who are now being ruled over by Darth Maul. Her mission is to capture Maul for the Galactic Republic, who she is no longer a part of,
Mhm.
and to help bring a closer end to this war. So as she does that, the infamous Order 66 comes through just as she captures Darth Maul,
Mhm.
who was revived through the Clone Wars series, by the way. And as it happens, she's on her capital ship, and chaos emerges as her fellow her clones that have been incredibly loyal to her and who accepted her back without any questions asked
Like
have all turned on her.
Rex turned?
Rex did turn. All of them turned, but she was able to help Rex and get his inhibitor chip, which tells them to follow their orders out.
Ah, that is emotional, especially if you follow the movies and you kind of. We don't get to see a lot of Order 66 within 3, like different
Not too much.
places. And this and flashbacks and Rebels and stuff has really given us some really cool opportunities. I would like to see another spinoff called Star Wars Order 66, where
I have wanted that for a long time.
that would just be dark.
Very dark.
They could even bring in what is his name from the Fallen Order game? Cal Kestis.
Cal Kestis. Yes.
That'd be pretty cool.
There was, before Disney bought Star Wars, back in around 2008 timeline, there was an Order 66 comic series that followed a few Jedi who had survived the Purge. It was very good, but of course it's no longer canon because Disney created the new canon. But I wonder if they'll do something similar. I mean, I know a few of the books and comics have shown little pieces of Order 66, but there's never been a full-fledged look at it.
Happy birthday, Peyton. Happy Revenge of the 5th. We love you. We hope you have a really great birthday. Even though we're in quarantine, we owe you one. We'll make it up to you and celebrate when all of this is over.
We've seen Order 66 a few times through the comics and the books and even old Legends material, but we've never fully dived deep into it.
Yeah. What do you think Disney has to do to canonize that stuff? Do you think it's just them saying this is canon or this isn't canon? Like, is it literally just up to them what's canon and what's not?
It is up to them what is canon and what is not. But the problem is certain stories. The reason they sort of cut out the Legends is because certain stories didn't mesh with other stories, like saying, for instance, there is an old story about Kyle Katarn from the Dark Empire comics stealing the Death Star plans to destroy the first Death Star. But there is also a story of a rebel insurgency going to steal the Death Star plans for the first Death Star. And now we have Rogue One, which is the canon one. So there are certain things that don't quite mesh with each other because they and also because the expanded universe was for any author and any person to write a story if they wanted to, people would use like this character for this event or for these cycle of events. But another person may have said, but at that same time they were here, and so that doesn't make any sense. So Legends they have brought a lot of things from Legends, like Grand Admiral Thrawn, and even the story of Rey and Ben Solo is sort of Legends.
Yeah, yeah. There's they just recently canonized Darth Revan.
Yes, but with a little asterisk there.
Ah, what's the asterisk?
Well, we know in the new canon that there was a Darth Revan,
Yeah,
but everything that Darth Revan did before is not quite canon.
gotcha.
That could change with the new the High Republic series that they're doing, but
Yes.
or not the book series and comic book series, but
Yeah.
it may not. So they have to slide things around, change things, and keep everything flowing forward.
Well, I know that there's a lot of people interested in seeing Keanu Reeves play him.
I would be down for that.
Yeah. Actually, they just announced that the next Star Wars live action movie will be directed by Taika Waititi.
Who is amazing at what he does.
Yes. Yes, he is.
Hello, my love. Peyton, I just want to wish you the biggest happy birthday that I can give you, and I love you so much, and I really hope that we can hang out sometime soon. I love you so much.
So, what did you do yesterday? I know you've got a lot of May 4th traditions, and we were originally going to talk on May 4th, but I wanted to move it to today, your actual birthday, and celebrate a little bit.
Only I could have been born a day earlier.
I know. My girlfriend Madison said that she'd happily switch days with you if you absolutely wanted to.
I'll do it.
I was like, can you legally switch birthdays with somebody?
I don't think you can, but we can just say.
Yeah, you could just trade.
Yeah.
What'd you do? What are your normal traditions on May the 4th?
Well, I always have to. Every May the 4th, for those of you not aware, May the 4th is a Star Wars holiday because of the pun on the words, May the 4th be with you.
Mhm.
Get it? It's funny.
Yeah.
So us Star Wars geeks like to do special things and remember the Force and Star Wars. So every year, usually what we do, me and my dad, and others if they are around, we will watch the next episode in sequential order that we last watched. So like, say that I watched Phantom Menace, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That would mean that the next one in order is Attack of the Clones. So we would watch that on May the 4th. This year, there's a little bit of a snag because the last one I watched was The Rise of Skywalker, which is the end of the saga.
Mm.
So we didn't actually watch a movie this year, but we watched some of our favorite scenes from Empire, because it is also Empire Strikes Back's 40th anniversary this month.
Yes, it is. And that's my favorite of all time is Empire.
That one is your favorite?
Yes.
Okay. I switch between. No, I mean, listen, there is nothing wrong with Empire, and Empire is one of my two favorites.
Okay.
I switch between Empire and Return of the Jedi a lot.
Okay.
Because Jedi feels like a more finale kind of movie.
Yeah.
And that's sort of the same with Revenge of the Sith, Return of the Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
They all feel like final moments.
Yeah.
And I prefer those three out of each trilogy.
Okay.
So
there are a lot of people who do prefer that final moment.
Probably. Yeah.
Seeing something end and the power that behind things ending. A lot of people like that.
Happy birthday, Peyton. Wishing you a happy birthday in front of my least favorite of all of my Star Wars art, because I thought you would enjoy that. I'm sorry that we can't be there to celebrate with you in person, but unfortunately, staying at home is the best place you can be right now, where we can all be. We just want to keep you there where nothing bad or horrible could ever possibly. Sorry, I'm just being told that you broke your ankle while in self-isolation. Okay, congratulations. Happy birthday. Get well soon. Break a leg. I don't even know what. Okay, have a great
So
day, I
you
guess.
watch whatever's next in your sequential order. Is there a certain shirt you have to wear, a certain hat? Like, do you have your costume planned for every May 4th that some people plan for Halloween?
Perhaps I always have a little something Boba Fett on,
Okay,
maybe just a little.
good choice.
I always play um, a Star Wars game. It doesn't have to be the same one. It's just a Star Wars game.
Okay,
This year it was Fallen Order. I played a little bit of it. I
all right,
just went back into it.
fantastic.
Um,
They just
Great
released
game.
DLC for it.
Yes, which I gotta download.
It's free,
Um,
free
it
DLC.
is. What else do I do? Oh, well, obviously, I kind of have been doing this within the last few years because of YouTube and stuff. I've been watching like my favorite moments from each movie.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I didn't do that this year. I only did Empire scenes, but but I usually have like a list of each movie's favorite scene to go down, which is always fun.
Hey, happy birthday, Peyton, buddy. I hope that your birthday is happy and healthy and safe. And I hope that you have a great day. Love you, bud.
Happy birthday, Peyton!
What is your first memory of Star Wars? Your very first memory, the farthest back you can remember that you were introduced to Star Wars.
Okay, so I may get this story a little wrong because it's been told to me secondhand, but I can remember like bits and pieces of it. So back in 1998, 1999, there was a channel on TV. I don't remember if it was TNT or something like that, and they would show Star Wars: A New Hope, or the original Star Wars, I think it was every 2 weeks or maybe every week. And my mom said, absolutely not. He is not going to watch that. It's too violent. It's too violent for him at 2 years old, 3 years old. My dad said, I'll let him watch one scene, just one scene, and he'll be good. There's nothing wrong with this scene. It's absolutely fine. Do you want to know what that one scene was?
What was it?
The cantina scene where Obi-Wan cuts off Pandabala's arm. The only time there's actual blood in the Star Wars universe.
Yes.
So he showed me the most violent scene probably from Star Wars.
Gosh.
And he would show me that every weekend or so. And in 1997, the special edition VHS is released.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday, Peyton. You are so awesome. I love you so much. And without you in my life, I would never be where I am today. Thank you so much for everything. Again, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Peyton. We love you and we miss you. May the 5th be with you.
There was a seasonal thing. Like for once, I remember this specifically. I said, it's snowing. And he said, that happened in Star Wars one time. And I said, really? And he said, yeah. Do you want to see it? And I said, yeah. And so he showed me the Battle of Hoth. So I didn't watch Star Wars sort of like everyone else. I was sort of introduced to scenes from movies.
Happy
birthday, Peyton! Oh my gosh. I hope you have a great birthday. Miss you like crazy, and I hope to see you soon.
Yay! Happy birthday.
Bye. Love you.
You gotta start somewhere. And
You
now,
gotta start somewhere.
now it's your I would say your number one, love nerd wise in your entire life. And we even talked, back a little bit on our Nerdy Heart of Gold episode with you that it pretty much saved your life, kind of. It
did.
gave you an escape to go to.
It did.
Which I think a lot of nerdy people would say that they found their escape, whether it's by being bullied or, having a bad home life, illness like you, parents addicted to drugs, that, everyone finds escapes. And knowing that yours, is Star Wars, I mean, it's like this pinnacle of fandom that some people aren't a part of. There are
Which
nerds
is
out there
weird to
who
me.
don't like Star Wars, and like you just said, that's weird. Like it's Star Wars. I could understand someone saying like, "Oh, I'm a nerd, but I don't like anime."
Yeah,
I'm
I
a
can see that.
huge anime fan. I
Neither am
love
I.
Dragon Ball Z, but I couldn't tell you the other animes. But I'm a nerd. Hearing nerds say, "Oh, I'm a nerd, but I don't like Star Wars," I'm like, "Oh, then you're not a nerd. You're something else.
It's true.
You're
It's
an
like
enigma."
you're something. I don't know what it is, but you're not a nerd.
There's a new word out there for what you are, and it's not nerd.
Hey Peyton, happy birthday. Hope all is going well for you. Let me know if you need anything. This is Zach, as you can see, because it's a video. Anyway, happy birthday. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Hey Peyton, just wanted to say happy birthday, and I hope that you are doing well, and I love you. Bye.
Have you ever kept up with like huge happenings across the country and the world? Like, do you know of any like big traditions? Most people, no, obviously not now because of Corona. Nobody's.
There aren't many traditions right now.
There's not. But do you know of any like maybe Hollywoods people do stuff? I know the the Scum and Villainy Cantina out in LA. They do a lot on May 4th. That's usually where like Kevin Smith records his podcast.
That's right. Yeah.
It's I've always wanted to go out there and see this restaurant. I mean, it's set up just like the cantina is, and
gotta go.
that'd be a dream. I did find a fun fact. Wondered if you knew. The first, let me see how I want to word this. The first gathering in honor of May 4th was in 2011 in Toronto, underground cinema. It was screenings of the movies in order. And that was the first time a mass gathering of Star Wars fans had gathered on that particular date. And it's just kind of carried on since then.
You think about it, and it's like, for me, I think about it like it's always been there, because I've always said, "May the 4th be with you."
Yes.
Because I was, a little nerd too. So that's really weird to think that.
Yeah, but they also used it. I read an article saying that Britain used it when the Prime Minister
Margaret
Thatcher, yes, when she won, the next day's headline said,
"Oh, that was
May
right.
the 4th be with you, Maggie." Like,
That's
just
right.
congratulating her, just saying, "May the 4th be with you. Congratulations on your wins." That was one of the first headlines saying, "May the 4th be with you." All for her.
That's right.
And I
think I heard that.
There has to be. I mean, I think it was May 4th of a couple years ago, there was this mass gathering watching, I want to say, Empire.
Of course, Empire.
And like there was a costume contest and a catwalk for them to advertise their costume. And I was like, how is there not more stuff? This should be a national holiday. I mean, it really should.
Should be. We should all get off of work.
Hey Peyton, we almost forgot your birthday, but your mom told us she is a real lightsaber.
Happy birthday, Peyton! From Sandy Squirrel here. All the way from 2nd grade. Some teachers never go away, love. So I hope you have a great birthday. And may the 4th and the 5th always be with you. Love you. Happy birthday.
Hey, Peyton. Your birthday it is. Celebrate you must. I hope you have a great day and the beginning of a great year. See you soon.
Your birthday. What's been now known as Revenge of the 5th.
Revenge of the 5th. You see, I was born on the day of the dark side, but I'm not I don't have dark side energy
You're
in me.
definitely not dark side. Attest to that.
Thank you. Well, you see, this day isn't recognized by most as another Star Wars holiday, but I recognize it because it's my birthday.
Yeah.
So, I haven't actually heard of anyone doing anything special for Revenge of the Fifth other than, well, I of course celebrate my birthday, but
Yes. Yeah, understand. I am on this kick to make it just as big, but not celebrating the positive Star Wars characters. This should be the day we celebrate the dark side. It really should be. And it should become just as big in the news. It should be, we should have gatherings of people dressed as dark side characters, Darth Revans and Mauls and Vaders and Kylos. They should have their day too.
yes,
And
should.
it's like you said earlier, in a comment on Facebook, the dark side has cookies. So
They do. I mean, and who doesn't want cookies?
Hey Peyton, happy birthday, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Hope your birthday's great. Sure do miss you and hope we can see each other soon. We need to have a game night. Happy birthday, bud.
Happy birthday, Peyton. It's Bradley and
Laura.
And happy 23rd birthday. We're so excited for you. We miss you greatly. And hopefully when everything's over, we can come by and say hey from Chattanooga.
Have a great day. We love you. We hope you have the best day ever. Know it's in quarantine with the rest of the world, but I know that you can make the best of it, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
May the 4th be with you, Peyton. I know I'm a day late. Enjoy it. Have a great one. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Peyton.
Woohoo! Pew pew!
We love you, buddy.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I know you don't like a lot of attention on yourself, but we want to celebrate you and let you know how much you mean to us as nerds, as your family, as your friends. But I just want to say happy birthday and talk some Star Wars with you and just see how you were doing and see that you're
thank
staying
you.
safe.
I appreciate it.
You're staying safe in quarantine in your Cloud City apartment. I can see.
Yes, it's beautiful views all the time.
Well, man, I just wanted to thank you again for joining. Happy May the 4th. Happy Revenge of the 5th. Happy birthday. And I can't wait to talk Star Wars with you again soon.
All right. I will see you then. And thank you for having me.
Of course.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Peyton. Happy birthday to you.